What is going on, Shib Army? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today we're going to talk about next week and what we're anticipating for Shiba INU. So we're expecting some really significant price action moving forward. And again, we saw a phenomenal run this weekend, and I hope the rally continues. We're seeing a little bit of a correction in the overall market. So Bitcoin approaching 44,000 again when it did hit an intraday and actually 3-month high pretty much at 45,000. And you guys can see Shiba Inu retracing a little bit, just dipped below 800 Satoshi units, but nothing that I'm too concerned about. Looks like again we're testing that 760 Satoshi unit mark, but hopefully we will continue to see some significant price action for all the catalysts to come. So we're going to talk about the picture perfect remainder of August, and hopefully we'll give it also a price prediction at the end of the video. But remember guys, my videos are not for financial advice, nor am I a financial advisor. Rather, I always try to put you guys on the plays that I am in. So of course, the Webull link in the description if you want to support your boy in any way, shape, or form. Deposit 1 cent into your Webull brokerage account, and that gives me 1 free stock. But if you do deposit $5 full, you'll get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. $2,300 could be yours if you click the link in the description. And also, I did revive the Patreon page. So people ask me, what is a way I can support you in addition to being a subscriber of the channel? And here it is, just the Patreon. So go ahead, click the link if you want to support me in any way. Of course, again, I'll be announcing buys and sells here directly every single day or every single week when I do create a new buy, or also if I am looking at a new cryptocurrency, I'll mention it here first before coming live on YouTube. So there it is. And now let's go ahead and look at Shiba Inu. So 768 Satoshi units, a little bit of a correction this morning. Nothing that I'm too concerned about because again, some big things are we're poised for some big catalysts on the way. Now, first and foremost, the fear and greed index for Bitcoin, currently at 74. So again, market sentiments overall are looking really good. More and more individuals are less fearful in the market. So the greed is definitely starting to arise. Now remember everybody, when the market becomes greedy, that is when we should be a little bit more fearful. But when there's a lot of fear, that's when we got greedy. So you guys know, we've been saying, let's pounce. We pounced here, we pounced there at 640, 610, 570 Satoshi units. But now we're seeing the fruits of our pouncing, right? So again, more greed in the market. As it approaches 90, 95, I'll start mentioning things like, hey, maybe it's not a bad time to start taking profits, but for right now, still looking really good, and overall market sentiments are improving, which again for me just means to continue to hold. Now, what do I expect for next week in the picture perfect remaining days of August? Now, we know that Coinbase Institutional did list Shib. So what I'm hoping for next week is we start seeing new institutional investors coming in, or the big whales, establishing positions into Shib and other tokens within the ecosystem, being Bone and Leash. So hopefully throughout the remainder of this weekend, so through Sunday and then next week, Monday through Friday, I'm hoping that we see some big whales enter into Shib to start creating more buying pressure. Because that's how the excitement continues. Because overall, we know the market is rallying, but for Shib to outpace the others, we do need to see bigger institutional investors start going. So shout out to Coinbase, of course, for listing Shib on the custody platform, also known as the Coinbase Institutional, because again, that's going to drive more buying pressure for us. In addition, I hope that we see a Shiba Inu or Shib listing on Coinbase Pro and Coinbase to get more retail investors in on this play. Because again, the more individuals that are buying this, the more holders, that is the true way for us to continue to see the community grow into the vibrant ecosystem that we've been looking forward to for so long. So again, we know they delisted it, and I think this is probably the best thing that happened to Shiba Inu is the fact that they delisted it. But now when we get relisted, hopefully being at a better price point, 800, 900 Satoshi units, oh man, this is going to take us to the promised land as soon as it gets listed on Coinbase. In addition to that, of course, Robinhood finally IPO'd, now a publicly traded company. I'm hoping that we see Shib get listed or acknowledged by the Robinhood team. 175 individuals, 175,000 individuals have signed this petition. So I'm anticipating some really big things in the coming weeks to months, but I'm hoping Robinhood at the very least acknowledges and says, hey, Shib Army, we see you and we're ready to list you. So again, we know that they need us more than we need them, but again, short-term catalyst wise, this would be a phenomenal one. And also, guys, in addition to Robinhood and Coinbase listing, I'm talking media attention. So, fantastic media coverage lately from Yahoo Finance and other media outlets saying you can buy Shiba INU millionaire for a cup of coffee from this article. And I thought it was pretty well put together. A little bit of bearish tone, but a lot of bullish sentiments within this article as well. So this is what we need more of, because people are trying to wonder, where do I buy Shib? How do I buy Shiba Inu? Where is this thing going? And so when we start seeing bigger media outlets like Yahoo Finance with millions and millions of users start covering something like Shiba Inu, that should excite us as investors, because media attention, remember, based off the market psychological cycle, we know that media attention helps us rally at times when we have been running stagnant. So again, for Shib right now, very early on, and I would recommend you guys go in and read this because it kind of talks about all the potential. And I really love the analogy they made with the 2 pizzas and Bitcoin. So if you haven't heard the story about the guy who bought bought pizza with Bitcoin, he paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 slices of pizza. This is pretty soon after, he was one of the early investors, of course, but soon after Bitcoin actually became a tradable asset. So based on a possible price of $20, 10,000 Bitcoins was $20, folks. That would imply that Bitcoin was trading at 0.2 cents per token. Today sitting at $44,000. So at the very high, 2 slices of pizza worth of Bitcoin became worth $640 million. Think about that for a second, and make sure you guys hold tight to that kind of information. When we hear these kind of things, we need to understand that, hey, my goodness, if Shiba Inu, ever goes to a penny or a tenth of a penny or a hundredth of a penny, the fact is that we can start seeing our billions of tokens be worth so much more, astronomical amounts of money that will hopefully build generational wealth and retire each and every single one of us that is in here August now, 2021. So a really fantastic article to kind of get perspective of how the crypto market adoption is increasing. And we could see that, of course, with the fear and greed index, more and more individuals, including institutional investors, are coming in on it. So we beat the whales to this play that is Shiba Inu. So we are all considered early investors. And remember, I keep saying it, this is only the beginning for Shib. A little bit of retracements today might create decent buying opportunities. So for me, if I see this thing probably pull back down to 7,300, I'll be 72 or 720, 730 Satoshi units. I'll probably be buying more to increase my position size. So in my opinion, before next week, for all the catalysts, remember, when we see a sell-off, it's basically like a slingshot, right? We're pulling back that rubber band, loading up, and then as soon as one of the catalysts come about, and we hear anything regarding the rally or positive catalyst, boom, you let that rubber band go and take this thing to the promised land. So thank you all so much for tuning in. You guys have been super supportive. So if you want to support your boy in any way, in a financial way, because remember, I do not get paid to make these videos. I made that very clear yesterday on the stream. But if you do want to support me in any way, go ahead and become a member of the Patreon. Also, if you're a member of the YouTube channel, that's where I'll be announcing my buys and sells from here on out, moving forward, to make sure you guys are always up to date, because sometimes it does take time to make these videos for you all. And then click the link in the description for Webull. And that's it. Until next time, everybody, keep investing. Peace.